I'm waiting. Are you there? I'm waiting for Maria to tell me it's action. I'm waiting for Maria. Am I on the air or not? Yeah? Yeah? Well, I'm on the air. Welcome to class 66. I was waiting for Maria to give me a signal. I was waiting for her to tell me that I was on the air. Yeah. And now I look like an idiot sitting in front of you, but I was waiting for her to give me a signal. Señal en inglés es signal. Okay? Se pronuncia signal. La G se pronuncia muy bien, se oye bien. Signal. I was waiting for her to give me a signal. I was waiting for her to give me a signal, and she forgot to give me a signal. That's why, es por eso que me quedé un poco en ridículo aquí. That's why I looked like an idiot here, waiting and looking at the camera and not realizing that we were on the air. But now I see we're on the air. So, welcome to class number 66. It's a pleasure to have you back. I enjoy teaching you, and we're progressing. Class number 66. This is the advanced level. We still have a long way to go. Yes, we have a lot of classes ahead of us and a lot of interesting English and a lot of practice. But still no significa todavía aquí, significa aún así. But still, aún así, the basic work is going to be involved with basic grammar. Because even the super advanced, yes, the members of the super intelligent, even you make important mistakes with the basic structure and get entangled in the basic structure. Entangled. Tangle es un remolino de pelo. Tangle. Quitar los remolinos, the tangles. And to get entangled is enredarse. En la gramática más básica os pasa a todos. Even the advanced students, even the members of the super intelligent like you. So, welcome to class number 66. It's good to see you again. It's good to have you back. It's a real pleasure. So, let's get started. Shall we? Shall we get started? Shall we change to the working camera, to the serious camera, camera number 1? Let's do it, okay? Let's go. All right. Yes. Are you waiting for me to start? Are you waiting for me to start the list? All right. Let's start. Esto no está al día, eh? This isn't up to date. This isn't up to date. Up to date. Al día. No está al día. Hay que actualizarlo. We have to update it. Or we have to put it up to date. We have to update it because it's not up to date. Tenemos que actualizar las cifras. We have to update the figures. We have to update the figures. El restaurante estaba tan lleno que nos fuimos a otro. The restaurant was so full that we went to another. Or, the restaurant was so crowded that we went to another one, or to another. Another or another one, da igual. The restaurant was so crowded, so full, so packed, que es abarrotado, hacia los topes, packed, como empaquetado. The restaurant was so full, so crowded, se dice más crowded que los demás. The restaurant was so crowded that we went to another. Por mucho que le hables, no le vas a convencer. No matter how much you talk to him, you're not going to convince him, my friend. No way. Para nada. No matter how much or how often, no matter how much you talk to him, you're not going to convince him. You're not going to convince him. Ingresé en la empresa a mediados de los 60. I joined the company in the mid-60s. In the mid-60s. In the mid-60s. 50s, 60s, 70s, etc. I joined the company. No digáis company. Company rima con la palabra venir. Ven a mi compañía. Come to my company. Yes. Ingresé en la empresa en los mediados de los 60. I joined the company in the mid-60s. Me casé con ella a finales de los 50. I married her in the late 50s. I married her in the late 50s. Me jubilé a principios de los 80. I retired in the early 80s. I retired in the early 80s. Hasta ahora, pareces tener las cosas bajo control. Up to now, you seem to have things under control. Congratulations. At least it seems. You seem to have things under control. So far, up to now, you seem to have things, tener las cosas, things in general. You seem to have things under control. Es cómodo. Sí, es cómodo tener una farmacia justo a la vuelta de la esquina. It's convenient to have a pharmacy just around the corner, just around the corner, round every corner, just around the corner. It's convenient. Convenient in English doesn't mean conveniente in Spanish. They're very different. Conveniente es algo que te conviene, que es ventajoso para ti. Pero convenient in English es cómodo. Pero no cómodo y confortable, como esta silla. Cómodo como al ladito. Es muy cómodo tener esa farmacia al ladito. It's very convenient. Me viene bien. It's very convenient having a pharmacy or a chemist's, los británicos, just around the corner. El paro ha bajado 2 puntos en 3 meses. Puf. Unemployment has gone down 2 points in only 3 months. Not bad. Yeah, está bajando el paro, por fin. Yeah, unemployment has gone down 2 points in 3 months. 2 percentage points. Percentage, porcentuales. Unemployment, el paro, el desempleo, la tasa de desempleo. The unemployment rate, or unemployment, has gone down 2 percentage points in only 3 months. Not bad. Tenemos muy pocas cosas en común tú y yo, eh? We have very few, es plural. We have very few things in common. I'm American, you're Spanish. I'm a man, you're a woman. You're intelligent and I'm not so intelligent. We have very few things in common. Ni siquiera sé cómo se llaman. I don't even know what their names are. Ni siquiera sé cuáles son sus nombres. Así lo decimos en inglés. I don't even know. Ni siquiera sé. I don't even know what their names are. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes to continue after our next teacher.
Thank you, Richard. My name's David, and I'm here to review what we did in the last class. And I'm here with Marina. How are you today, Marina?
Very well, thank you.
You well, yes? You a little bit nervous? Your first time?
I don't know, but maybe.
Okay,
We'll
see.
We'll see.
It's very easy today, yeah? We're going to look, first of all, at one verb, and then we're going to review a translation list. So the verb we're going to look at is esperar. Esperar, yeah?
Sure.
But only with one meaning, to hope. Because, as you know, esperar means 3 different things. It can be to wait for, it could be to expect. There are other things as well, yeah? But we're just going to look at and to hope as well, yeah? But the one we're going to look at today is to wait for, okay? So, we can say, for example, to wait for someone or something in Spanish would be esperar a alguien, no?
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
But with a verbal oration afterwards, to wait for somebody to do something is esperar a que alguien haga algo. But of course, in English, we don't have the subjunctive. So all we use is the infinitive with to. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some translations. Yeah? Are you ready?
Yes,
Are you ready
I
at
am.
home? Yes, of course you are. Okay, here we go. Te estoy esperando.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you. Repeat.
I'm waiting for you.
Good, with a bien M. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for you.
Very good. Okay. Estoy esperando a que me digas algo. So now we have a verb afterwards, so be careful.
Right. I'm waiting for you to tell me something.
I'm waiting for you to tell me something. En casa. Okay, so estoy esperando a que me digas algo. Good. I'm waiting for you to tell me something. Our subjunctive is nearly sort of completely finished. We don't have subjunctive. So just the infinitive. Now, another one. Esperé el autobús durante 2 horas.
I was waiting for the bus for 2 hours.
Good. Waiting for the bus for 2 hours. The preposition for is very important. Repeat.
I was waiting for the bus for 2 hours.
For 2 hours. Muy bien. Estás enunciando muy bien. Okay, another
you.
one. Okay. Estoy esperando a que él tome una decisión.
I'm waiting for him to make a decision.
To make a decision, exactly. Yeah, you can say to take or to make. I think to make is more common. To make a decision. Tomar una decisión. So repeat one more time.
I was waiting for you to make a decision.
Yeah, estoy esperando.
Or
a que
I'm
él-
waiting for you to take a decision.
Okay,
Or to make a decision.
And estoy esperando a que él tome una decisión.
All right. I was waiting for him to take a decision.
And in the present.
I'm waiting for him to take a decision.
I'm waiting for him to take a decision, or I'm waiting for him to make a decision. Los dos valen, okay? Let's do another one, shall we? Él me está esperando.
He's waiting for me.
Good, and one more. Él está esperando a que yo le llame.
He's waiting for me to call him.
Good, one more time.
He was waiting for me, or he's waiting
He's
for me.
waiting for
He's
me.
waiting for me to call him.
Okay, en casa, are you ready? Okay, él está esperando a que yo le llame. A ver, ¿están haciéndolo bien?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yes.
Okay, so no subjunctive in English, we just use the infinitive. Now let's look at a few sentences in a translation list, yeah? This is
Right.
translation list number 11. So I'm just going to pick at random, al azar. Okay, so number 5. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Ingresé en la empresa a mediados de los 60.
Could you repeat
Yeah,
that, please?
ingresé en la empresa a mediados de los 60.
Wow. I started to work in the company in the mid-60s.
In the mid-60s. Okay, y ingresé, how do you say that?
I don't remember.
Okay, don't worry. I joined.
All
I
right.
joined the
I
company.
joined the company.
Good. Can you repeat
Right.
it again?
Yes, I joined the company in the mid-60s.
In the mid-60s. Again.
I joined the company in the mid-60s.
Very.
No, I got it wrong.
One more time.
All right, I joined the company in the mid-60s.
Perfect. Very good. And en casa, ingresé en la empresa a mediados de los 60. I joined the company in the mid-60s. Let's do another one, shall we? Al azar again. Number 9. Are you ready for number 9?
Oh, yes.
Okay, es cómodo tener una farmacia justo a la vuelta de la esquina.
All right. It is convenient.
Good, not comfortable. Not comfortable. No, I'm comfortable here, but I'm not convenient. Okay,
It is convenient to have a chemistry round the corner.
chemistry.
No,
No.
a chemist.
A chemist. Chemistry
chemist.
is
Right.
signatura, yeah, I
Right.
suppose. One more time.
It is very convenient to have a chemist round the corner.
Round the corner, round the corner. Perfect. Or just around the corner, you can say. Justo a la vuelta de la esquina. One more. Okay, el paro ha bajado 2 puntos en 3 meses.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it has, but never mind. It's a strange
All right.
world we live in.
What?
El paro.
But unemployment
Good, unemployment.
has dropped.
Yes.
Could you repeat
Yes.
the last bit?
2 puntos en 3 meses.
2 points in 3 months.
2 points in 3 months. That's all we have time for, I'm afraid.
what
But
a pity.
please, you must practice at home. We have 12 lists, 12 sentences, and we only have a limited amount of time. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back. Do you really? Let me ask you. Do you expect me? I was talking to a friend of yours the other day, and the friend told me that you're not studying. Your friend told me that you're not making an effort. Do you expect me to do all the work for you? Do you expect me to be your guiding light every step of the way? Do you expect me to solve all your problems for you? Do you expect me to be at your side, holding your hand and leading you through the dark forest of the English language? Do you expect me to be your solutions? Do you expect me? Do you expect? Es curioso. Bueno, let's change. Cambiemos. I prefer that camera, okay? I've told you before, but I'll tell you again. When I came to Spain, or when I started learning Spanish, and I reached a high beginners or a pre-intermediate level, I realized that in Spanish you have three verbs. Well, excuse me, you have one verb for three in English. Wait, hope, expect. Esperar. And I said, how is that possible? Those are three very different concepts. Of course, to wait is negative. Nobody likes to wait. It's a negative idea. And to hope is a very positive idea. Es ilusión, esperanza. Que sea así, ojalá sea. Es posible. Okay, it's relatively positive. And to wait is normally negative. Nobody wants to wait. And then to expect is neutral because you don't know. You have expectations. And so it's very difficult for me to know how to use the verb esperar. And there are some cases, let's say for example, if I say, espero que ella no esté esperando un niño. How do you say that? I hope she's not expecting a baby. Okay, because to expect es esperar con fundamento, con cierta expectativa que prevés el desenlace. Okay, esperando con previsión del desenlace is to expect. I expect. Yeah, yes. To hope, you don't know. To hope includes praying. Dear God, I hope, okay, I hope I win the lottery this year. I hope, but I don't expect to win the lottery. Ahí puedo usar esperar para casos casi contrarios. Espero que gane la lotería, pero no espero que lo gane. I'm not sure if that's correct in Spanish, but for example, I hope I win the lottery, but I really don't expect to win it. Okay, really. And sometimes you can have a sentence in which you use all three verbs in English perfectly, and in Spanish, the same verb in three cases. I hope they don't expect you to wait for them. I hope they don't expect you to wait for them. Espero que no esperen que te espere. O espero que no esperen que tú les esperes. Okay? Pepe and Manolo are planning to pick up Maria on the corner of Elm Street and Vine Street, okay? At 10 o'clock tonight, Pepe and Manolo are going to pick up the floor manager, Maria, on the corner of Elm and Vine, Olmo y Viñedo, Calle del Viñedo. And she's going to be there at 10 o'clock waiting. Yeah. And if they arrive late, she needs to leave. She can't wait. So and if they expect her to wait for them, they're crazy. Si Manolo, Pepe, si esperáis que ella os espere, vais de cráneo, okay? She's not going to wait for her. She's not going to wait for them. And I hope they don't expect her to wait for them. Do you understand the concept? How would you say that in Spanish? Espero que ellos no esperen que ella les espere. Más allá de las 15. Courtesy time, yes, but after that, Maria has to go. Okay, so remember, to hope is, espero que sea verdad, ojalá lo sea. Ojalá no esperen que ella les tenga que esperar. Okay? I hope, ojalá sea verdad. Please, God, que sea así. I hope you enjoy this class. And I expect that if you continue watching this program and studying, you will improve a lot. My expectations are very high for this class. I have high expectations for you and for the program in general. Okay, I expect this thing will be a success. I hope it will be a success, and I expect it will be a success. But I'm not waiting. To wait is very negative. To wait is cuando ha pasado el tiempo y ya tienes que esperar. All right? For example, I'm expecting Manolo and Peter at 7:20. So I'm expecting them at 7:20. It's 7:15 now, and I'm expecting them in about 5 minutes. I'm expecting them in about 5 minutes. Now, after 5 minutes, at a quarter, I will start waiting. ¿Dónde demonios están? Yeah, okay. After the time passes, you stop expecting and you start waiting. You understand? Okay. All right. Yo preveo que llueva mañana. I expect it to rain tomorrow. I was looking at the weather forecast, and they expect rain. The weatherman expects rain. He's predicting rain. So everybody expects that it will rain tomorrow. But I hope it doesn't. I'm planning to go to the country with my wife for a picnic in the country, and the weatherman says there's a 90% chance of rain. Oh my God. A 90% probability of precipitation. And I have everything prepared for a wonderful picnic in the mountains, in a nice valley between two beautiful mountains. And if it rains cats and dogs tomorrow, it will ruin, estropear, ruin. No digáis ruin, es ru. La U lleva una acentuación total y la I de ruin suena una E. Ruin, ruin, ruin. And if it rains tomorrow, it will ruin my picnic. So, I expect rain, to tell you the truth. I expect it will rain. I expect it will rain. But I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. I'm praying for the 10%. The weatherman said there's a 90% chance of rain. There's a 90% probability of precipitation. And I hope he's wrong. But I expect he's right. Okay. But you never know. ¿Cómo se dice? Nunca se sabe. Nunca se sabe. You never know. En inglés personificamos. Bueno, no. Usamos el you impersonal. Nunca sabes. You never know. Okay? Now, what do you expect to get out of this course? What do you expect to get out of this course? You don't understand. What do you expect to get out of the Bago en Inglés 4.0? What do you expect to get out of this course? You still don't understand. What are your expectations? What do you expect to extract from this course? To extract. Yes, to get out of. Pero no, to get out of no es salir de un coche. También, to get out of the car. To get out of a car. To get out of a box. To get into and to get out of. Entrar y salir cuando hace falta una especie, cierta contorsión corporal. Si no, es to go into, or to come into this room. Ahora, si esta habitación, si este plato fuera a 2 metros cúbicos, yo tendría que meterme en este plato con cierta contorsión, es to get into. No es to go into, or to come into, or to walk into, or to enter. So when you get into your car, you need to move your body in a special type of small contortion in order to get into your car. Y también meterse en un buen lío, se supone figurativamente una contorsión, to get into a mess, to get into trouble. Now, to get out of is the opposite, salir, contorsionándose un poco. To get out of your car, to get out of the trouble, to get out of a mess. Sácame de este lío, por favor. Extráeme, get me out of this mess. Now, to get out of is also sacar como beneficio. ¿Qué esperas sacar de este curso? What do you expect to get out of this course? I hope you expect to get a lot. Do you understand? Espero que esperes sacar mucho. I hope you expect to get a lot out of this course, because I expect you to get a lot out of this course, because I expect you to study a lot. At least please study a lot. I hope you do. Anda, porfa. Ojalá estudies de verdad. I hope so. Okay, our sponsors have a few words, and then I'll be back. Okay, let me repeat the question from before the break, before our sponsors gave you their messages. Do you expect to get a lot out of this course? I hope you get a lot out of the course, and I hope you expect to get a lot out. If you expect to get a lot out of this course, if you expect to get a lot out of this course, then probably you'll make the effort to do it. You'll transform your expectations into a concentrated plan of work, hard work, study, perseverance. Now, if you don't expect to get a lot out of this course, then I don't understand why you're watching this. If you don't expect to learn much, then why are you spending time in front of the television watching me and my friends here? It's a waste of time. Well, if you enjoy the program, some people watch this program because they simply enjoy it. They think it's better quality than other programming on other channels. I hope you expect to get a lot out of this course. I expect you will. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes after our next teacher.
Thank you very much, Richard. Thank you and welcome. Welcome to you at home. My name is Kyle, and I'm here today with Mario. Mario, how are you?
I'm fine. Hi, Kyle.
Good. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, Mario, today we're going to look at the verb to expect.
Okay.
To expect, okay? And at home we're going to practice to expect. And you've just seen Richard's explanation, so we're going to continue with some exercises with the verb to expect. Okay. Do you expect I'll be here tomorrow, Mario?
Yes, I expect you'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Do you expect it will rain tomorrow?
Yes, no, I don't expect it will rain tomorrow.
Okay. Do you expect to get home safely today after this?
Yes, I expect to get home safely after this.
Okay. Do you expect to see Alberto Alonso on TV tomorrow at home? Do you expect to see Alberto on TV? Yes, I expect to see Alberto on TV. I suppose. He's on TV all the time, right? Okay. Do you expect Real Madrid to win the league this year, Mario?
Of course, I expect Real Madrid to win the league this year.
This
year.
Season. Yeah, this year, right. So we have to be careful with the pronunciation. Expect, right? Can you say that again?
Expect,
right? So I have to hear that C, expect, the X and the C, expect, okay? At home, expect. Very good. Do you expect me to keep speaking English, Mario?
Yes, I expect you to keep speaking English.
Okay. Do you expect them to pay attention at home?
Yes, I expect them to pay attention at home.
Okay. Do you expect to learn a lot from these classes? Do you expect to learn a lot from these classes? Yes, I expect to learn a lot from these classes, right? Do you expect to learn a lot from these classes, Mario?
Yes, I expect to learn a lot from these classes.
Right, good, yeah, from these classes, right. So remember, expect is an assessment of probability, right? You can say, we expect with our head, with our brain, and we hope with our heart, right? And we wait with our body, right? To wait is just to do nothing. I'm waiting, estoy esperando. I'm just waiting, right? So if you say, espero que no esperes que te espere. How would you say that, Mario?
Espero que no esperes que te
Espero
espere.
que no esperes que te espere.
I hope you don't expect me to wait for you.
Yeah, nice. I hope you don't expect me to wait for you. That's right. I hope you don't expect. The second verb here, the second one is what we're practicing here because it's the assessment of probability. I hope you don't expect me to wait for you because I'm leaving, Mario, as soon as we're done, right?
Yes. Okay.
Do you expect to stay in Spain forever?
Yes, I expect to stay in Spain forever.
Okay. Do you expect me to stay in Spain forever? What do you think? Yes, we expect. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they expect me to stay in Spain forever?
They might expect you to stay in Spain forever.
Forever, because once you come to Spain, you try such great food, you meet such great people, and a lot of us foreigners stay forever. A lot of us come here for 1 year to learn Spanish, and then 30 years later, we're still here. I expect that I will go back to Canada someday. But I expect I will stay here for a few more years at least. Okay. Do you expect it to snow in Madrid this winter?
No, I don't expect it to snow in Madrid this winter.
Okay. Do you expect it to snow a lot in Canada this winter? At home. Do you expect it to snow a lot in Canada? Yes, I expect it to snow a lot in Canada. Sure, yes. It always snows a lot. Do you expect it to be cold in Canada this winter?
Yes, I expect it to be cold in Canada this winter.
Sure, sure. Mario, are you expecting a baby?
No, I'm not expecting a baby.
He's not expecting a baby. You say the same thing in Spanish, right? Estoy esperando un bebé. I'm expecting a baby. I'm not expecting a baby. Mario's not expecting a baby either. Are you expecting a baby? Maybe. If you're expecting a baby and you have time, you're at home, if you're pregnant, great chance to learn English, right, Mario?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and you can learn English and you can also expose the baby, the growing child, to some English, right? Why not? Okay. Am I expected? I can say, am I expected to keep speaking English?
Yes, you are expected to keep speaking in English.
Nice. So we've changed the structure a little bit there. I'm expected to keep speaking English because it's my job. I'm expected to keep speaking English. I'm not expected to go speaking French or German. That would be no good for aprender inglés, right? Right? I'm expected to speak English, right? Do you expect me to keep speaking English until the show is over?
No, I don't expect it.
No?
Until.
Well,
Oh, yes.
until the show is over.
Yes, I expect you to keep speaking in English until the show is over.
Okay. To keep speaking English. To keep speaking English until the show is over. Okay. Do you expect your mother to call you soon? At home, do you expect your mother to call you soon? Yes, I expect my mother to call me soon. Do you expect to learn from this episode, this capítulo, this episode, this class? Do you expect to learn from it? Yes, I expect to learn from it. Very good. Do you expect David Bisbal to make another album?
Yes, I expect him to make another album.
All right. Do you expect him to grow his hair back? To grow the long hair that he had?
Yes, I expect him to grow his hair back.
Right. Now be careful. I
expect him to grow his hair back.
Yeah, because I've noticed he was much more popular when he had long hair, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Maybe
was.
He's got to grow it back,
Yes.
I think. Right. Okay. Am I expected to correct all your mistakes?
Yes, you are expected to correct all my mistakes.
All right, all right. Are you expected to answer the questions properly?
Yes, I am expected to answer all the questions properly.
Properly, yes. He's expected to answer properly. He's expected to answer as well as possible. And you at home are expected to answer as well as possible. You're expected to do your best. I expect you to do your best. Do you expect to answer this next question properly at home? Do you expect to answer it properly? Do you expect them to answer it properly?
Yes, I expect them to answer it properly.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. Here's the question. Are you expecting an important phone call right now? Yes, I'm expecting an important phone call. Or, no,
I'm not expecting an important phone call right now.
an important phone call right now. Perfect. Very good. Great job, Mario.
Thank you.
Well done, Mario, and great job at home. Thank you. And all for now. Back to Richard. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, welcome back. Let's go to camera one. I have a lot of work today. Okay, camera one. Bound. Bound. Round is redondo. Yeah, round. Yeah, the top of this cup is round. Now, the word round, remove the R and put the letter B, the second letter in the alphabet. Bound. Okay. Bound is an interesting word. Bound is the past tense and the participle of the verb to bind, que es encuadernar o vincular. Okay, to bind. A binder es un cuaderno. A ring binder, como anillo, ring binder is cuaderno de anillas, is a binder. And to bind, okay, and a bond is un vínculo. James Bond, Jaime Vínculo. Okay, bond, all right. Now, bind, bound, bound. Every day I bind papers. Cada día encuaderno papeles. Bind. Every day I bind papers. Yesterday I bound papers. And lately I have bound papers. That's one meaning of bound. Okay, another meaning is rumbo a. Rumbo al inglés. Bound for English. I'm homeward bound. rumbo a casa, camino de casa ya, después de un largo viaje. I'm sitting in a railway station, got a ticket for my destination, homeward bound. Simon and Garfunkel, the second song, the second most famous song, the second song in their history. The first was Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. That was the first song. That song made them famous. The second song was Homeward Bound. I wish I was homeward bound. Rumbo a casa. Oh yeah, enfilado para casa. Okay, bound. So the idea of rumbo a o destinado a o enfilado a is a very common expression for seguro que. Okay, you know, Maria is planning to marry Juanpa. They're bound to have problems. Poof. They are totally incompatible. She's from Andalusia and she's from the south and he's from the north. Okay? She likes to partying and she's extroverted and he's an introvert. They're bound to have problems. They're bound to have problems. It means seguro, seguro, seguro. Okay. Me extrañaría enormemente que no tuvieran problemas. They're bound. Tiene que ser a la fuerza. Forzosamente van a tener problemas. They're bound. They are bound. They're bound to have problems. Do you need any help? Yeah. You need my connections. Sí, yo tengo enchufes en la administración. I have connections in the administration. What's your problem? You need a special certificate. Well, what kind of certificate? De penales. You need a police record. Okay, well, fine, yeah, I'll call. I have a friend in the Ministry of Justice. Yeah, I have a friend. Yeah, Manolo, my good friend in the Ministry of Justice. I'll call him. He's bound to know what to do. He's bound to know how to solve this problem. He can probably get you a police record, antecedentes penales, for you in a question of 1 hour. So he's bound to know what to do, or at least he's bound to know who to talk to. Yeah, he's bound to know who to talk to. And you've decided to join the XYZ company. Oh, you're bound to have problems there, eh? For sure. Look, the guy who runs that company is unbearable. He's famous as Hatchet Man Jack. Yeah, that's his name, Jack el hombre del hacha. Hatchet Man Jack. Yeah, good luck. When are you planning to join that company? When's your first day? Next Monday. Poof. Good luck. Yeah. You're bound to have problems there, buddy. I don't know anybody who likes working for Hatchet Man Jack. I mean, he is tough. He's a real tough boss, and you're bound to have problems with him. You're bound to have problems with him. Come on. You know, really. Didn't anybody tell you, you know? Anybody who used to work in a company is bound to have stories about Hatchet Man Jack. I know at least 3 people who left the company in the last 2 months, and all of them have a lot of stories, and they're bound to have. I'm sure they have stories. I haven't asked them, but they're bound to have stories, horror stories, stories de terror about Hatchet Man Jack. The company is profitable, yeah. The company is profitable. It's making money, but it's because Hatchet Man Jack, hombre de hacha, hombre con hacha, I mean, he makes people work very hard. So you're bound to have some problems. Well, it depends on you, you know? But you're bound to find the atmosphere different from your last company. People are terrified of Hatchet Man Jack, okay? He makes sure that people arrive on time. He makes sure that people stay overtime to work. Yeah, he exploits the people, and the company's very profitable. So, and now you're joining the company. Well, he's bound to give you some problems, and you're bound to have some problems. And I'm sure the people, would you like to speak to some of the people who left the company? I can put you in contact. Yeah, I can get a hold of, Pepe Smith, a good friend of mine. Pepe Smith was working and Blanco White, another friend of mine, was working in that company. And they're bound to have some stories to tell you. They're bound to have some information that you might need. they are bound to have, seguro, forzosamente han de tener información interesante para ti antes de entrar en la compañía. They're bound to. They are bound to have information for you. Yes, because my God, I know that Blanco White worked there for about 7 years. He reported directly to Hatchet Man Jack for about 7 years, yeah. So he's bound to have a lot of interesting stories, my God. I can't imagine. Well, you see, the reason I know so much about this company is because I worked there. Hatchet Man Jack took over for me. You see, I used to be the general manager of that company. But when I came to my current company, when I left, the board of directors, Consejo de Administración, the board of directors found they found Jack Evans. His name is Jack Evans, okay? But he's called Hatchet Man Jack. And a hatchet, un hacha is an axe, hacha grande, pero la hacha pequeña, okay, is called a hatchet. And Hatchet Man Jack uses that to cut off people's heads, figuratively, not literally, in the organization. Yeah, he's fired a lot of people. And those people are bound to have some interesting stories. I've never worked for him, but he took over for me. And that's why I know so much about this. So be careful. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes after our next teacher.
Thank you, Richard. My name's Carly, and now we're going to put into practice what Richard was just explaining. But first, I want to introduce my student, Anna. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are
Awesome.
you?
You happy to be here?
I'm very happy to be here. Yes,
She's
excited.
She's
to be
very
here.
excited. All right, good. Well, if you're ready, we are going to first introduce the 5 words of vocabulary for today. Can you help me?
Okay, I can try.
She'll try. All right, guys, at home, out loud, be trying to guess the words in English and what they mean in Spanish. So, Anna, what does open-minded mean in Spanish?
It means mente abierta,
Good.
moderno.
Yeah, good. So, open-minded, you say, he's really open-minded. He sees things openly, right? He has a wide mind. Good. How do you say pullover in Spanish?
You say suéter, como una sudadera.
And jersey, yeah?
Jersey.
Good, jersey, we say. So pull over, normally something you pull over your body. It's a sweater, but if you think about it in English, you pull it over your body. Normally it has a hood, or it could have a hood, like an American style hood. All right, good. How do you say nest in Spanish?
Nido.
Nido, good. Nest, with that T at the end, nest. Good. How do you say, where are we here? How do you say overpopulated? Careful with the pronunciation. Overpopulated, the tid at the end. Overpopulated.
Superpoblado.
Good, yeah. So you say the town is really overpopulated. Overpopulated. Good. And the last one, how do you say out of stock?
Agotado.
Good. Out of stock, you say, I'm looking for a sweater. It's out of stock. You're trying to buy peas. They're out of stock, all right? Out of stock. Really strong pronunciation. All right, well, let's get into class. What we're going to talk about today is to be bound to do something. To be bound to do something. What does that mean?
It means that you're probably going to do something. It's something that is obviously going to happen.
Yeah, we think at least. When we use to be bound to do something, we think it's going to happen. In our minds, it's obvious that it's going to happen. For example, there are clouds, they're gray, and I think, it's bound to rain. It's bound to rain, yeah? Or you tell me, Carly, did you know it's raining? And I say, yeah, it was bound to rain. It was bound to rain. In my mind, it's obvious. So it was bound to rain with a good pronunciation, repeating out loud at home. So always practicing with us, all right? And Anna has excellent intonation, so you have to be practicing your intonation at home. So I'll ask you a question. You respond to be bound to plus the infinitive, all right? Do you think she'll pass the exam?
Oh, she's bound to pass the exam.
Good. Do you notice where she puts emphasis? Oh, she's bound to pass the exam. We need emphasis. You need to give me your intonation. Oh yeah, she's bound to pass the exam. All right, practice. It's theater, but you have to practice out loud. All right, did you know he failed the exam?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was bound to fail the exam.
Good, right? You hear news and you're like, really? Oh my gosh. Well, He was bound to. He was bound to fail the exam. Good, repeat that.
Oh, he was bound to fail the exam.
Good, and she's sure of herself because her answer is obvious. Oh, he was bound to fail the exam. So we're practicing our intonation more than anything with this. Do you think he'll go to the party?
Oh, I think he's bound to go to the party.
Good, so with the question, do you think at home, do you think he'll go to the party? Yeah, he's bound to go to the party. Yeah, with the good intonation. He's bound to go to the party. Tell me.
He's bound to go to the party.
Good, and I like our little actions. We have some actions going on here, but that's good. They help you sound native. They help you sound natural. All right, did you know John and Mary broke up?
Oh, really? Well, they were about to they're bound to break up.
Good,
anyway.
one more time.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, they were bound to break up.
Very
anyway.
good, and good with the they. Did you know John and Mary broke up, right? They're not together. Did you know they broke up? And you say, yeah, they were bound to break up. Good, tell me that again.
They were bound to break up.
Very
anyway.
good, and with the N and the D, they were bound. They were bound to break up. And then you're thinking, okay, pronunciation, good intonation, sometimes it doesn't come out properly. It doesn't matter. Practice with it. Oh, they were bound to break up. All right, continue. Do you think Michael will go to Mexico?
Oh, I think he's bound to go to Mexico.
Nice, good. And you don't have to say, oh yeah, he's bound to go to Mexico. But practice with, oh I think, oh yeah, oh sure. And like you do, I think he's bound to go to Mexico. What you're saying is that you think it's obvious. So you're at home and you're thinking, when do I use bound to? Right, you see Real Madrid is going to play Barcelona. Oh, my boyfriend's going to be angry. He's a Barcelona supporter. But you think, Real Madrid, oh yeah, they're bound to win the game. You know what I mean? We think something's obvious. They're bound to win the game. That's when we use it. When you think it's definitely going to happen. All right. Will your cousin call you tonight?
Oh, he's bound to call me tonight.
Perfect, good. Oh, he's bound to, definitely. Maybe he told you he would. He gave you evidence. He told you he would, and then you want to say, oh yeah, he told me. So he's bound to call me tonight. All right? Do you think she's at the gym? Do you think she's at the gym?
I think she's bound to be at the gym.
Perfect, good. One more time.
I think she's bound to be at the gym.
Good. Notice we say at. I think she's bound to be at the gym. We don't say in. It's not her house. It sounds like it's her house if you say in. She's at the gym. She's bound to be at the gym, we say. Very good. Will the package arrive this afternoon?
Oh yeah, the package is bound to arrive this afternoon.
Good. One more time.
Oh yeah, the package is bound to arrive this afternoon.
Perfect. Good. And you don't have to repeat the noun. You could say the package is bound to or?
It's bound to arrive this afternoon.
Perfect, good. And imagine you're an assistant to the boss, and the boss wants you to tell him it's going to arrive, right? This is a good way to practice. Oh yeah, it's bound to arrive this afternoon, even if you're lying. It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. So be practicing in situations at work, right? Is the coffee machine going to be fixed? Oh yeah, it's bound to be fixed, right? It's bound to be fixed in the past. Very good. All right. Did you know the package was lost?
No, I didn't.
But what happens with bound?
It was bound to get lost.
Good, perfect. So did you know the package is lost? You say, oh, well, it was bound to get lost. But like Anna just said, no, I didn't. But then later you can add your opinion. No, I didn't, but it was bound to get lost. Tell me, did you know the package got lost?
No, I didn't, but it was bound to get lost.
Nice, and she has a little wink. Very self-assured, I like it, good. Have you heard the company went bankrupt? Look at the pronunciation. Have you heard the company went bankrupt?
No, I haven't.
But what do you think?
But it was bound to go bankrupt.
Good,
anyway,
why?
Wasn't it? Because it was all bad.
Good, everything was bad. There's a crisis. Do you know what I mean? We're saying, why do you think that? You have to have evidence. You have to have proof. Have you heard the company went bankrupt? And you think, oh no, I haven't. But the economy is bad. It was bound to go bankrupt. Very good. So you're thinking, okay, I haven't heard. But later, it's obvious. It was obvious it was going to happen. That's the definition of to be bound to. All right. Will it rain this evening?
It's bound to rain this evening.
Good. Yeah, we see the weather's bad, right? We have an umbrella. We see that the clouds are gray, and we think it's bound to rain this evening. There's nothing that's going to stop it from doing that. It's obviously going to happen. So the most important thing about when we use these expressions is to really imply with your voice good intonation. All right, keep practicing out loud at home, and I'll leave you with Richard.
right, one more class. Class 66 is now officially over. We will never come back to do class 66, not for the rest of my life. It's a bit sad, but I will never see this page again. But you, yes, you can watch this program repeated tomorrow morning or later this evening or this weekend, or you can go to the internet. If you're an official student, then you have a code, a password, and you can go in and you can watch this show again. You can listen to me talking about Hatchet Man Jack. Class 66, it's the first class of the second third of this program. The advanced level has 195 hours of class, and we have just begun the second third, el segundo tercio. No, el tercer tercio, the second third with this class. So we're moving forward, we're progressing. Yes, sir. See you tomorrow.